Zara Larsson is following in the grand tradition of Swedish pop stars, from Roxette and Robin to ABBA, and now she's back with new music. And Zara joins me live from Sweden. Good morning, Zara.
Hey, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming on. And I was going to say getting up early, but I think Sweden's an hour ahead of the UK. So you've been up for 2 hours. Oh, well, you're having a lie-in. Zara, the new single, we heard it at the end there. What's it about?
Love Me Land is about falling in love, and it's about being in that bubble where you just, you don't need to eat, you don't need to sleep, you're just in your own little world. And we decided to call it Love Me Land. It's not really a physical place. It's more an emotional state and just that blissful feeling when you really, really fall in love with someone. So for me, it was just about daring to take that step. Maybe you've had a breakup, maybe you've been through some stuff that hasn't been that fun before, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this again because it feels so right.
Now, the question is, maybe you've had a breakup, but you had a breakup, hadn't you, from Brian? Did that help you, writing from your own personal experiences?
Yeah, I think as I grow older and I get to experience more stuff, I can say stuff with my chest. I can say stuff that I have been through, and I can take some inspiration from my real life. I mean, I've always spoke about a lot of love. I think that's a red thread in my songs. But when I was 16, 17, I spoke about some things that I didn't really go through. But now I'm like, it's my story, So it's a little different. It's more honest. It's more true to who I am, I guess.
OK. Now, you were only 10 years old when you won what we would call Sweden's Got Talent. It's got a different name, but it's the same show, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
So can I just say now, 12 years later, congratulations, well done. That's amazing to win at 10. So you obviously, fantastic performing on stage. You love playing live, and I know you've toured with Ed Sheeran. What was that like?
It was such an incredible experience. I feel so spoiled after that because it's like now when I walk out on stage and it's not 80,000 people in the crowd, it's like, what? But he is the nicest guy. I can't think of anyone that I'd rather tour with. And because he's so nice, it made everyone else on tour really nice. Like his energy just, yeah, look at there's my band and him. You barely can't find him. But it was such a great experience. We got to travel Europe and just sing in front of the most amazing crowds.
He's got a great sense of humour, hasn't he? That's what I really like about Ed. He's fantastic. Now, talking of singing in front of crowds, it's not something that we here in the UK are getting to see at the moment because of the current situation. Obviously, in Sweden, lockdown was handled very differently. How was it for you?
Well, for me personally, it's been quite nice, but also I'm not scared of the virus. I'm healthy and I'm young, so I'm more scared about my grandma, for example. But we didn't have lockdowns, but we still don't have big gatherings. So like no performing in front of a crowd for me this summer. But we can go out on the street, you can go to restaurants, you can go to bars. But I've actually been staying at home quite a lot and just hanging out with my family and my friends. But it does feel nice that we've had like some sort of freedom, and it seems to work. I mean, at least it's gone down. I think we haven't had someone dying for like a week. But yeah, it's crazy times, isn't it? I mean, just reading the headlines from the rest of the world, and then we're like going out to bars here.
And popping to IKEA.
Yeah.
I have a question. When you go to IKEA, right, because we all get obsessed with Swedish meatballs. When we go to IKEA, it's like, I'm going to buy some furniture, but I want to have the Swedish meatballs. When you go to IKEA, do they still do the meatballs there, or is it like fish and chips?
That's still why a lot of people that I know, when you go to IKEA, you go and eat. Also, it's very cheap. I love it.
Oh, fantastic. Now, look, you've had successful albums. Your first album was in 2014. You had another one in 2017. With this new single, I'm assuming comes a new album.
It does. I'm planning to release one more single, and then it's album time. So somewhere in the fall, it's pretty soon. And I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous, you know, got some pressure on because it's been a while now. It's been over 3 years. So I just really want my album to be up to people's expectations and my own. I'm very hard on myself. So, but now I feel like I have a very good collection of songs. So I hope people will enjoy them.
Okay, and any inspiration there? Because, of course, I know that you are an ABBA fan. I suppose that's a rite of passage. You have to be an ABBA fan. Any inspiration from their music?
Yeah, that's what I always said, especially Love Me Land. There's some other songs on my album. It's not all like this more old school pop. Well, ABBA's timeless, but I was definitely inspired by the melodies. I think that's also a very Swedish thing. We're kind of good at melodies. If you listen to like the songwriters, Max Martin, there's so many examples, but they just have this way of melodies and this it's insane. So I was super inspired by, yeah, I was super inspired by them.
They're amazing. Zara, when I come to Stockholm, you and me, Swedish meatballs in IKEA, and I might even buy you a couple of cushions. OK? I'll bail you. Zara Larsson, thank you so much. Her new single, Love Me Land, is out now.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.